Hi, everybody. I know I usually don't come on live during the day, but I just finished my therapy session earlier today, and I had a thought coming out of therapy, well, that we talked about in therapy that I was so curious about with other people. I'm sure some people are getting back to work this week as New York and I believe New Jersey is in phase two. So some people I know are probably already at work. And this isn't one of those lives that I'm waiting for people to get on or anything. I kind of just wanted to share a nugget that came to me that I thought would be basically thought provoking, more or less. And the question is, are you happy? And so I was talking earlier and I talked about that in the last decade, so basically 2010 to 2020, that I have had five different jobs. So I have gone to five different employers. They've pretty much all been promotions within the last 10 years, and how they were strategically ordered to catapult me into where I am now. And the Lord is already talking to me about my next position. And so, my question that I pondered today is, are you happy? And a lot of people during this quarantine have been laid off or furloughed. And of course, we know how important a job is. You know, that's how we get our income. That's how we pay our tithe for those of us who pay tithe. That's how we take care of our families. However, I'm asking the question, are you happy? Because, um, and I'm going to say culturally, I'm only going to speak about Black and Brown people because those are most of the people I supervise. I do, however, supervise or have supervised in the past people of other nationalities, of course, but they don't seem to have the same issue that we have, which is that we think we have to be loyal to people um, for the sake of saying that we're loyal. And so, a lot of people, I'm not going to say us because this isn't my story, but a lot of people are working at places that you do not like. You're working for people you can't stand. You're unhappy and you're going to jobs every single day and you are not happy. So now during quarantine, especially for those who've been laid off or furloughed, um, you're relieved that you're not going somewhere that you hate going to. But then my question to you is, why are you still going? And I'm not telling people to quit jobs and um, just file for unemployment and things like that. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is, when do you get sick and tired of being sick and tired? When do you take a step to change how you feel every day? And so I'm just wondering if your happiness is worth it. Like, yes, we have to take care of our kids. I have kids. Yes, we have to take care of our households. That's a given. But where did it say that you had to be unhappy to do that? Where did it say that you had to live miserably in order to do that? And so, my question and my thought for you to ponder is, are you really happy in your job? Are you really happy with what you're doing? Are you producing? And I think when I talk about the loyalty piece, we as a people, because we're so loving and we're so forgiving to people, people could do anything to us and we just forgive them. However, I don't understand why people are loyal to jobs. My philosophy is I get paid to do a job. So my loyalty is to me. But why is it that people can stay in jobs for 20 in 30 years, you're getting a 2, maybe 3% increase every year if you get that. And with the ups and downs of the economy, you're lucky if you get a raise every year. A lot of jobs don't get bonuses anymore. So they may promote you. You may get a little $5,000 increase and you're happy and you're jumping up and down. But why are you loyal? And again, I'm not telling anybody to leave somewhere that they're absolutely happy, they're thriving, they're learning, they're evolving, and they love going there. But my question is for people who are going places that you really don't enjoy going to. I will say, anytime that I've been in a job and I felt like I hated to get up to go to work, I knew it was my time to exit because I never want to go somewhere every day and hate to go there. And so my happiness is more important to me. And so I feel like I need to work. That is true. But do I sacrifice myself at the sake of a paycheck? And the answer is no. And so I just want you to think about that today. Are you really happy? Some of you guys have an awesome opportunity to transition. You have an awesome opportunity to move forward. And you're sitting and waiting for somebody to call you back to go to a job that you hate going to. And a lot of times it's because we lack the knowledge and wisdom and understanding for us to move forward into something we really want to do. So I didn't want to be on long. I just wanted to have you think, are you really happy? And if you're not happy, what are you going to do about it? How are you going to transition? How are you going to start preparing yourself to do what it is you really want to do? Are you really the type of person who wants to work with kids? Well, then what are you doing to make sure that that happens? What are you doing if you're the person who says, I'm supposed to have my own business? Then what are you really doing to establish a foundation for your business? We've been in quarantine now over 3 months. Some of us will be in even longer because, of course, that's our choice. Some of us don't have to physically go back into an office to the fall or even 2021. So what are you using this time for? I would hate for people who have an opportunity to transition and rethink their life path to use this as an opportunity to just sit and do nothing. I would hate for people to not see this as an opportunity. And I think a lot of people just see this as lockdown. Oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to wear a face mask. I'm in the house all day. But take this as an opportunity to shift and focus your life, not your kids' lives, not your husband's lives, not your wives' lives, but your life. Are you really happy with who you are? When all of your kids grow up and leave the house, because mine are not living with me when they become adults, they're getting out. But I say that to say, who are you when you're standing there, when you're not anybody's wife, no one's mother, when it's just you? And if you can't envision yourself being happy unless you're doing something or you are something to someone else, then you really need to evaluate your true inner peace and inner happiness. Because if you're not happy with just you, then that's the issue. And so I just say that use this again as an opportunity. For those of you who had to go back to work, you know what it was like to be home. You know if you're happy or not. It's still a chance to reevaluate, assess, and make changes. It's great to talk about them. It's great to post about them. But what are we really doing to change our lives so we can be happy? Because our happiness, your happiness, my happiness is our responsibility. It's not your husband's responsibility. It's not your kid's responsibility. It's not your pastor's responsibility. It's your responsibility to be happy. So if you're unhappy, it's because you haven't gave yourself a priority to establish happiness for. And I don't care what anybody says, my kids come fast. Da, 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 da. I'm not discounting all of that. But in my life, yes, I love my children. I love my husband. I will do anything for them. But if I'm not okay, nobody's okay. If I'm not happy, nobody's happy. And so I try to focus and make sure that Sharon is happy, that I'm happy with what I'm doing. I'm happy with getting up every day. I'm happy with the progress of where my life is going individually, as well as collectively with my husband and then with our children. So, again, I ask you, are you happy? And let's not pretend. Let's not keep posting pictures. Let's not say, oh, I'm living my best life when you live in paycheck to paycheck. And again, that's probably not how you want to live. So are you really living your best life? I know I'm not living my best life because there's so much more I want to do. There's so much more I need to accomplish. There's so much more I need to take care of personally as well as for my family. So let's stop the cliches. Let's stop wearing the mask. Let's stop acting like we have it all together. Because honestly, you're living your best life when you get up every day loving what you do, loving who you are, knowing who you are, and working and walking in purpose. So those are my nuggets for today. Again, I don't usually come on during the day because, of course, I am working. However, I was in therapy this morning and we were having such a great dialogue that I wanted to share that with you guys because I know a lot of people don't go to therapy. It is my saving grace. I love it. And even today, my therapist said, the nuggets you gave me, meaning I was able to pour into her, she was able to now take that and do some things that God instructed her to do. So again, I love you guys. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Sabrina. Hi, Evangelist Lamore. Hi, Kelly. Kelly, I really need to call you. You already know I keep saying it. I have an assignment for you. And it's not on live, but I'm pretty sure you already know it because you are my chief intercessor. That's what I call you. I call you my chief intercessor because the Lord has definitely placed you in my life all those years ago for such a time as this. So I am grateful. But again, ask yourself, are you happy? And do it for you this time. Do it for you this time. Do it for you. Don't do it for your kids. Don't do it for your man. Don't do it for your family, but do it for you. And again, I'm not telling you to neglect anybody. I'm not telling you to neglect anybody because I would never neglect mine. So I'm not telling you to do that. But we got to stop this. I'm doing things, and especially Black women, we will be the sacrificial lamb all the time for the sake of everybody else. When at the end of the day, that's why we're depressed. That's why we're oppressed. That's why we're having emotional breakdowns. That's why we're overeating. All of these things because we're trying to be everything to everybody else. And we are nothing to ourselves. Absolutely nothing to ourselves. Some of us can't even sit in a room by ourselves and just enjoy having peace. The minute you're in the house by yourself or you're on you got to be on the phone, you got to text, you got to call. Enjoy being by yourself. Learn who you are. Be who you are. And one of the most important parts I learned, and I tell you I'm not going to be on long, is I had to learn to connect to people who were doing a lot more than me in that area. What do I mean by that? I can't be with women, and I'm just speaking for me, that their whole entire life is centered around their husband and their kids. Why? Because I am an individual, I am a woman. I can't sit all day and talk about my kids. Can't sit all day and talk about my husband. I can't sit all day and cater to them and take care of their needs and do all of that stuff. I can't do that all day, every day. I have my own desires. I have my own needs. I have my own wants that are my responsibility to take care of. So, because I knew that, I needed to find women who I saw mirrored that, who individually took care of themselves, who took care of their families, took care of their marriage, and still was able to balance all of that while not neglecting themselves. Because for some reason, Black women are given this badge of honor if you neglect yourself. It's, I'm not doing it right unless I'm sacrificing. Like it's like being able to sacrifice or saying that your sacrifice is like some badge of honor. Like, yeah, I sacrificed for this. That's not my story, because I'm not sacrificing anything. Like, I don't want to live in sacrifice that way. And again, I'm not talking Bible, because that's another sacrifice and that's for another time. Just talking about naturally, just as a person. I do not want to live in a place where I feel like I am sacrificing to make things happen. It all should be a balance. I'm not declaring that over my life. I'm not declaring that over my family. It's not a sacrifice. It's what I do. And so, again, I don't want that badge of honor. If that's the badge of honor that everybody want, I don't want that. I don't want the badge of honor that says, yeah, because I sacrificed to do this and I sacrificed to do that. No, I want it to be where God blessed me to be able to do what I need to do. And it's never a sacrifice, because I'm not sacrificing me, not sacrificing my peace, not sacrificing my husband. I'm not sacrificing my kids. It's just what needs to be done. So that's my nuggets for today. Again, if sacrifice is a badge of honor for you, so be it. It's not for me. And I'm not speaking that or declaring that over my life. But are you really happy? So now you got that badge of honor that you're the sacrifice queen, that you living your best life. But are you happy? And I don't care how much makeup you wear. I don't care how long your weave is. I don't care. Y'all know I love colors. I know which color. I change my hair all the time. None of that matters if you're not happy. It doesn't matter. And in this quarantine, if I didn't learn anything else, I learned that a lot of stuff just does not matter. So those are my nuggets for today. If you are not a part of the Coach Sharon page here on Facebook, I ask you to go over right now, like the page, share the page. We are going to be doing some awesome topics, but also too, I just wanted to come in because you guys know I've been talking to you guys like this for years. It's just that now, as I slow up with a lot of the work I've been doing for my dissertation, I just felt like I needed to come share, because everybody who knows me, and a lot of you've known me for many years, I've come a long way. Hey, Toya. I've come a long, long way, but coming that way, I've learned so much that I feel like I'm obligated to share. Like I'm obligated to give it to people. So one, you'll understand it and know it for yourself. And two, so you can grow and progress. As I'm still growing, I'm still progressing. I seek knowledge. I seek wisdom. I seek understanding. And for those who really, truly know me, who value me, because everybody doesn't value you. Everybody doesn't value me. But for those who value me, I want to make sure that I'm being my very best. So then as they look at me, they know it's not a fake. It's not a fraud. I'm not wearing a mask. I am just who I am. So God bless you guys today. I pray everyone has an awesome week. I have some more work to do, so I'm going to go back online. But I love you guys. Take care.